Another one I like is Enigma. So today, I go to hook this guy up and mail him an XYO bridge, and he never got back to me. I went to the post office waiting for him to give me an address. Whack.
The divine culture's return.
Seriously whack. So, I guess I could start rapping a little bit about the requirements for the archivist. That's what I need to pull up is the GitHub page. I've contributed to a couple of GitHub projects, and this one's not so bad. So where you're going to want to go is the XYO GitHub page, and then you're going to want this repository here, app-archivist. So, I don't know, the reason I'm throwing out this live stream first is to see if I can get some watching this. Anyway. So, basically, level people are diving in here. So let's just go over this a little bit. So Docker is an installation dependency. I'm trying to see if they give you links to their dependencies. And it doesn't look like that they do. So I don't think you have to install this because this should come along with the Node.js install. Oh, they do. They give you a link to Docker. Getting started with Docker. This is not, I mean, no. That's not going to help you. So, ultimately, you're going to want to do this out of either a virtual machine in a home computer, or you're going to want to do this on a cloud computer. So this is a local install, so this would be geared towards running at home. But if you want to run the Docker image on a cloud instance, basically all you got to do is set up the GraphQL and Node.js, and then the ports are specified here. You have to install MySQL or MariaDB so that you can manage your database. You have to specify the database. These are variables that you can choose. 3306 is the common variable for MySQL. This is a local host. This is whatever, an example name, example password, example database name. So I'll be making videos and showing people how to do that stuff. And then here are the instructions to go ahead and put your projects into the workflow. Pizza Mine putting his stamp on it. That's cool. So basically what you're going to need to do is download and install Node.js and GraphQL and Node Version Manager. I used to say all this stuff. Yeah, right here. So you need to, before you download the application, you need some requirements like Node.js and GraphQL. And when you install Node.js, they recommend using the Node Version Manager, because this is an easy way to run Node.js without having to install the specific version. And they say here that they tested it against 10.13.0. So Node Version Manager allows you to be able to switch in between versions of Node.js. So it's another dependency you're going to have to install. And then they give you these prerequisites that you're going to have to understand to run the application. This is how the API is identifying you through MySQL. Using the variables that you specify, and so what I was going to do is show a video with my my working installation and run a few queries. So for testing purposes, what I recommend is getting a Amazon account and starting there, because you can load up a free instance basically. So if you pick the free basic plan, then you can do all your testing. I don't really like using Amazon indefinitely because their price tiering is not favorable to starting developers. So I would prefer maybe DigitalOcean, Node.js. You can do your research. There's a lot of cloud providers out there. But what you're going to need is a spot instance, basically, running Ubuntu. I recommend Ubuntu 16.04. Because most everybody on the cloud development sphere, they all use 16.04. When you start using 18.04, like, there's a lot of debugging that happens, I've noticed. So for the most part, everybody working on GitHub I've seen use Ubuntu 16.04. So if you want to get started, get yourself a disk image of Ubuntu 16.04, either to use home on a virtual machine. I like to use VirtualBox. A lot of people use VMware, but I prefer Oracle. Trying to think. What else could I go over? Well, am I the only one viewing? Wonder. I got good stream health. Looks like everything was set up here. I keep stepping out of the picture. So get yourself an Amazon account and download yourself a copy of Ubuntu 16.04. That's what I recommend.